Sam Altman. He's talking about AI super intelligence and how it will redefine the world forever. Let's get right into it.
Whenever we think of AI superintelligence, we calmly assume it's decades away. But what if I told you that OpenAI's CEO, Sam Altman, believes this reality is just a few thousand days away?
A few thousand days, so 365 days in a year. Let's go 3 years. That's right around 1,000 days, so maybe six years. If we're talking a few, meaning two. But I believe AGI and super intelligence will be here much sooner than that.